may come to you as a complete shock, but when I said that Garzy's Wing was the shitty anime back in my crossover review / nightmare fetish video with Spoonie, that was not easy to say. Yes, Garzy's Wing was all kinds of horrible, wrapped up in a veritable pita pocket of shittiness, but the sheer number of incomprehensible blights on the anime landscape makes Garzy's Wing sort of blend in with the other craptacular OVAs. Make no mistake though, it is the worst anime I've ever seen. It just makes that designation all the more impressive considering the competition it has. Garzy's Wing may be the king of the hill when it comes to shitty anime, but that would mean nothing without titles like Bounty Dog. Actually, I don't know what's worse, being the shittiest or being a runner-up. Bounty Dog is another dime a dozen OVA that Manga Entertainment ported over to the States during the anime explosion of the early 2000s? Aughts? What do you call that last decade? Anyways, you can immediately tell that Manga Entertainment knew exactly the amount of crap they were distributing, given the lazy DVD box designs that they pumped out mindlessly. Hell, let's compare this to Psychic Wars. You see how similar they look? Poorly scanned and printed promo shots on the front, yellow text on a black background for the front and spine logo, and a cherry-picked blurb on the back that was no doubt taken out of context. Actually, that's just for Psychic Wars. Bounty Dog doesn't even have an ellipsis-laden blurb on the back. Popping in the disc, you know you're in it for the long haul when the narrator chimes in and talks like he's in Dune.
Yes, we all have our secrets. Will anyone be able to guess ours? And will we be able to guess the moon's?
I would speak up, but I'm sitting next to a guy that's putting. This is Yoshiyuki, member of the eponymous mercenary band the Bounty Dog Investigation Unit, and spokesman for the National Association for the Advancement of Hackneyed Tragic Past and Cheap Pathos. Or not Pukapa for short. Along with his two cohorts, whose names I don't care to remember, he's sent to the human-colonized moon to investigate the allegations of a biological weapon being processed somewhere within the uncharted recesses of the moon. It's a fantastical future, to be sure, where most every human is stricken with some sort of jaundice. At least that's what it looks like, because nearly every shot of this turd pile is colored in this blindingly yellowish-green hue. It's like this entire show was shot on a Game Boy. Now, because this is a 60-minute OVA, some omissions had to be made in order to fit the entire story into the time allotted. Omissions like, character development, natural dialogue, flow, pace. It's especially bad here when Yoshiyuki spies a girl that somehow resembles his conveniently dead girlfriend, even though she looks nothing like her, and she starts talking to him in these weird, empty non-sequiturs.
These are the sands of time. Each grain represents an age. And it's been a long time.
Oh.
What? Then she races out of the bar, Yoshiyuki gives chase out of the hotel, and they reconvene at the steps outside? Again, why is this happening? What is the point of this transition? This entire exchange is so far removed from anything recognizably realistic that it just dumbfounds me. The only reason I can think of why this all happened is so that the two armed henchmen could attack them from out of nowhere. Wait, where did they come from? Man, imagine how pissed I'd be if I actually gave two shits. Apparently, Yoshiyuki here can't get over how this random girl he keeps latching onto and how she looks like his dead girlfriend Yayoi, flashing back to the night she died, which is thankfully colored something other than puke yellow.
Please don't die, Yayoi! Please, Yayoi!
Please don't die, Yayoi, please! I'll be your best friend!
What do you mean? Who are you?
I am Innes, but I am Legion.
We are Legion, a terminal of the Geth.
So, just as quickly as she came into his life, Innes disappears out of it, leaving Yoshiyuki to talk to his dead girlfriend that speaks to him through his prosthetic hand for some reason.
Yes, but why?
The moon has two faces. Mankind has only ever seen the bright side shining down upon them. But there is a dark side, and you must come face to face with it.
But there is no dark side of the moon, really. As a matter of fact, it's all dark. That was for the 4 Pink Floyd nerds watching this. Yoshiyuki manages to amble back to his hotel, where his other 2 team members are waiting for him. His superior officer gives him hell for disappearing and jeopardizing their cover, which is ironic considering she spent the first part of the show loudly announcing herself to anyone within earshot.
believe something as basic as that could ever get to the moon.
Oh, yes, dear. When I was a little girl, the Saturn V was the only thing that could get here.
Wow, technology has really improved since then.
Jesus Christ, Inspector Clouseau was more subtle than her!
Right now is the first time we get a good earful of this character, Kei Mamura. He's voiced by a blink-and-you'll-miss-it voice actor named Nigel Greaves. I bring him up because he is the perfect example of the prevalent practice of having bad British actors disguise their accent. Suffice it to say, poor Nigel is no Hugh Laurie.
We'll pose as a haulage company making a delivery. I've specially adapted the truck to carry the manslave. Once we're through the perimeter cordon, we'll release you in the manslave to go and snatch the data from their military R&D department. That's the red point on the map.
I mean, it's not like the character couldn't be British, like it would have mattered in the long run, so why in the hell did production companies insist on covering up accents?
Truth be told, the show does manage to perk up towards the second act when it realizes that you can make up for many a narrative flaw with mindless and gratuitous violence towards little girls.
Bitch! You little bitch!
Wait, why is there more than one Innes?
My body may be gone, but through Innes and Yoshiyuki I will resist you.
Ha! I have 1,000 Inneses. I am one, but I am legion, and I alone shall reign supreme.
Oh, complete bullshit! Why didn't you say so sooner?
So, yeah, it turns out that secret weapon that Yoshiyuki was supposed to investigate is an ancient evil that a heartless corporation has revived and weaponized, and is hell-bent on enveloping the world in a darkness and exterminating all human life. And it turns out that Yoshiyuki's dead girlfriend, Yayoi, is the ancient evil's good half? And together, the two forces are using Inneses to carry out their will and...
Oh no, I've gone cross-eyed.
Man, I thought it was impossible for me to not care any less about what's going on, but I continue to amaze myself by how much I don't give a shit.
So the team gets separated from each other as they make their way into the moon's core, with Yoshiyuki's support being pinned down by heavy fire. He manages to get inside the ancient evil thing's core before being confronted by more evil Innes clones.
Well, well, well. I'm surprised that you've managed to come this far. But I can't allow you to go any further. If you have any sense, you'll leave now while you still can. Be careful. She's evil.
No shit. I thought attempted murder was just an exotic customary greeting that I wasn't familiar with. Learn something new every day.
Of course, they couldn't let the show finish without one more scene of Yoshiyuki choking a bitch before blasting them right in the 10 spot. Finally, he makes his way into the evil one's chamber and pulls a Terry Schiavo by pulling her life support plug with his prosthetic arm.
No!
And thus Yoshiyuki vanquished the evil naked woman and saved the—
Yoshiyuki. Stop this. Please. You love me.
Okay, she needed a good kicking before she went down, but with that done, the day is finally indeed fucking hell! Are we done here? Really? Are you through? Okay, alright, moving on.
With the evil vanquished and humanity saved, the Bounty Dog Squad takes a well-deserved rest as they make the long journey back to Earth.
The moon, Earth's ancient satellite. For generations, mankind has wondered what secrets it might hold. Our curiosity took us there, searching, probing for the truth. But perhaps some secrets are better left untold.
Yeah, I know something else that probably should have gone untold. At least I got that done. I mean, they usually don't get any worse than Bounty Dog, and son of a bitch!